PowAsol ExtremeX series, only for the hardcore.
Put on a show.
Track today was definitely one of the best tracks I've ever ridden in my life. It was world class.
The track's really awesome, challenging, and also quite tiring.
So standing here with Wayne Smith from Dunlop, South Africa. Wayne, first time at an event like this, what do you reckon?
I think it's absolutely awesome. We really want to get more involved in motorsport. Internationally, we've got a great audience, so locally we really want to push these guys, and as you can see, there's tremendous talent here. So we really want to push and see how we can get more involved and support you guys.
Obviously Dunlop at the moment on a big drive to get that new super gummy, the Geo Max, out. And so far, from what I can see, the guys that are running it today have been super impressed. In the soft, loamy stuff, on the tech stuff, that tyre is working like a champion. How's it going for you guys as a product?
Oh, well, of course, I mean, it's a great product for us. I mean, like I said, road tyres, we've done exceptionally well, especially in Europe and the States. So from a dirt perspective, we really want to push it and see how we can get out there. And our tyres are absolutely incredible, and that speaks for itself. So guys, test it, and we're going to get more involved.
And we're super excited about partnering with Dunlop this year, and thank you very much for backing us. We can't wait to work with you guys.
Cool. Pleasure, man. Thank you.
Yeah, the track's really awesome this year. They've really put it all together. Really enjoyed it. Got a bit of everything involved, and yeah, you got to be fit and keep awake out there on the track.
When last did you race?
Probably a year or two ago.
So how are your fitness levels?
I've been training hard and I'm ready.
We lined them up, the best of the best, the pros, the experts, the 125s. We amalgamated them into one class. We wanted to make an action pack for the spectators. They're paying at the gate, they want to see action. The riders are paying for their entries, they want to feel like they're in a race. They want to feel like they're in charge and they're going out there flat out. They want the crowd screaming behind them, and that's exactly what we gave them.
It is what it is. The riders line up to come and race. They don't come and play. They have to be fit. They have to be focused. You see Barnes didn't even realize what he had done wrong. A big wipeout right in the start of the race. Wade obviously realizing he had made an error there. Picked the wrong line, shot up the bank a bit quicker, but he still hesitated. He looked back looking for Chris Barnes to give him that space that he had deserved. But Barnesy had just wiped out, bought himself a slab of land here at the Super Digger Motor Park. Ah, racing, that's what it's all about. Barnes now with his hands full. He's got to make his way through the entire pack to catch back up to Wade Young. He's on that 250 and he's rocking it like a red rocket down the rock garden. Calvin Kalo, the ultimate privateer, down the rocker. Oh, what a hit! A big one. The youngster shaking his head. He's got some work to do with Caden Purchase making his way through now as well. What a battle it was between these two throughout the entire day. But it's all about the Wade Young show. The Sherco factory rider, flat out like a man in charge. He's possessed at the moment. There's no such thing as switching that throttle off. That bike is absolutely flat boxing it around this amazing track built by Mac Maintenance. Whoa, Wade Young through the Red Bull Arch into the Dunlop South Africa Oval Track. And here comes Warwick Neve with the best result ever. Warwick absolutely tearing it up there, keeping up with Wade Young. Wade now on that massive Super Digger wall of death, making it look so wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes Sean Chandler, the chubby cane farmer from Umlos Road. This boykie had an outstanding day today. Even though he had Tobias Nokwismeyer right up his tail, the Titans Racing boykie all the way from Joburg, he had to join us. Kalo through the arch, followed by Purchase. Both those youngsters neck and neck from Heat 1. But Wade Young now down that screen graphics, rock garden, making it look like a highway.
He's been racing a lot of motocross this year, been working on his speed, and definitely not holding back, that's for sure. Tobias looking confident there, Tom.
Chris Barnes now having a quick look at that step up that caught him on lap 1. He had to make sure he had his run up just right, but he opted for the loop around just to play it safe. Can't afford to have two wipeouts. Purchase and Caswell, Alfie Cox Racing, RBS Racing, the two of them having a big battle the entire day, but Purchase absolutely losing control there on that big step up. Warwick Neve now through that screen graphics rock garden, making it look comfortable. The man on the 250 FX for the 2019 season is definitely going to make an impact. Luke McClellan, the big unit with Dad showing him the line, making sure there's no mistakes because he's got Barnes on the red rocket right behind him, breathing down his neck. But Wade Young in a class of his own, up and over that matrix section, making it look simple, on the pegs, in control, turns on the heat, up and over the tyre double, the only rider for the day to jump that obstacle. Wade Young up the top of the wall of death like legendary vert ramp legend Matt Hoffman. Bang on the throttle up that huge step up. So smooth. No wonder he's one of the best in the world. And here comes Warwick Neve again. Little bit off the beat there, looking for the easy line, but making it safe. McClellan now as well, the big boy, on that KTM Durban machine. Picks the easier line as well. Barnes around the outside on the red rocket, following the same line as Wade Young. Sean Chandler with an outstanding ride as he makes his way down that gully with PowAsol on the KTM Durban KTM 250 TPR breathing down his neck, but once again the man in charge, Wade Young.
Chris, you had a big fall there. Can you take me through exactly what happened there?
Jeez, I don't even know what happened, Mark. I was right behind Wade and he overshot the corner, and as I looked up I saw the step up and I just gassed it and something just gave way at the last second and the front wheel just gave way and I went straight into the bank. Lucky I didn't hit the tree, but I think I got away with that one, very lucky.
But you're going really, really well out there on this Honda. I think you caught up to third?
Yeah, I won the expert class, I think from last after that fall, and third or fourth in the pro, yeah, so I caught up nicely. The Honda is an absolute track weapon. It goes like the clappers.
Now tell me about that. This is a 4-stroke.
Yeah, it's a 250 4-stroke. It's an enduro spec bike, but it handles like a motocross bike, and then it has the enduro add-ons which give you that nice advantage all around.
Okay, first moto down. All the best for the next. We'll catch you out there.
Cool. Thanks, Mark. Thanks.
All right, I'm with Luke McClellan. He got a second in the expert class. Luke, tell me, how was it out there? How's the track?
Yeah, the track's really awesome this year. They've really put it all together. Really enjoyed it. Got a bit of everything involved, and yeah, you got to be fit and keep awake out there on the track.
Tell me about this machine you're on.
Yeah, I'm on the 2019 KTM 250 TPR from KTM Durban. It goes like a dream. Fast, very, very fast, and handles like a dream everywhere.
So a great result after the first moto, going into the second. How's the fitness?
I haven't ridden in 2 weeks, I'm in matric this year, so just battling a bit, like trying to find the balance between riding and all the work, but we're just going to keep it together and ride smooth and hopefully bring it home.
Right, all the best. We'll catch you later today.
Thank you very much.
Right, this is Warwick Neve. He's having a great day. He's chasing down Wade Young with some serious pace. Tell me how it's going out there.
No, it's going really well. The track is very awesome. It's so nice. It's very tiring now. On my fifth lap, I couldn't even hold onto the bike. But yeah, Wade's riding very well. He's going so fast, But try to catch him on the first lap, but he managed to pull away from me on the second, and the rest of the laps he managed to just get further and further away. But hopefully next one I can push harder and try to stick with him for longer. And yeah, that'll be a good goal for me today too.
Absolute great effort out there. Tell me about your bike. What are you riding?
Yeah, I'm riding a YZ250 FX. It's really nice. It handles beautifully.
And what is your take on this format that Klint's running these days?
Yeah, it's really nice. I encourage all the riders out there that don't really race or are doing other series of racing to come and try this series because it's a really good event.
Wade, you had an absolute cracker day. What do you think of this track?
Yeah, it was awesome. I got a good start and managed to get out in front. Just kept it smooth. The track's really awesome, challenging, and also quite tiring.
Tell us about some of the events that you've been participating in overseas. How do they compare to these?
Yeah, pretty much this kind of setup is more like our prologues overseas. So before a race to qualify and to see where you start, you'd race a small event like this, an endurocross style. So yeah, it's awesome. It's good training, and especially going into inner city enduro next weekend.
Is your kid a star in the future? Well, this is the format to get them into. A mix of motocross, a mix of enduro, a little bit of a hair scramble section, safe and fun. This is where the racing starts. And as usual, Cody Gregor out having absolute jaw on his 50cc micro mini machine. But little Scotty Spencer, his first time out in a long time, having a massive day and thoroughly enjoying it. On a roll right now, the dynamic racing man, little Murray Smith, taking the win overall, but absolutely tearing it up in the entire day. Nathan Foster as well, coming in leaps and bounds as he makes his way up that nice long climb towards the Red Bull Arch. Foster is a fantastic athlete for the future, a swimmer and a runner. He's fit and he just loves riding his bike. Young Tyler Smith from Hilton, a Merkiston boy, a big unit on that 65. He's strong and he's ready to rock and roll. Our skilled in the future, Levi Smith is going to be a rock star, but the win goes to Murray Smith at the end of the day. And a great ride from the Paul Trimborn Racing Team rider Blake Spencer with a second overall. Tyler Smith with an outstanding third place as he makes his way down into the bottom section of the track. This being a very intricate part of the development of riders, we put these tricky little sections in like these downhills to help the riders work on their hand, eye and foot coordination as they move their bikes down these tricky, slippery little paths to make sure they build in the development towards becoming a star.
I'm with Levi Smith here. Levi, tell me, how are you going out there?
Good.
And tell me about your bike, what you got here?
A This is a KTM 65 S6, but we put the Honda stickers on to make it look like a Honda.
And how are you doing so far? What's your placing?
This race I got third. The last race I got lost, but I'm going into the finals now, so I should do good.
Alright, here we go. Who's going to get the whole shot? It looks like Levi Becker. Where are you going? Go from whole shot. Levi now moving up into second place there. Luke Walker still in first. Remember, 3 laps around before they exit. Alright, so Walker now exiting the now leaving the cars front there as they climb up the PowAsol red line.
Luke Walker with all the confidence, the dynamic racing little rocker, making his way underneath the Red Bull arch, past the still flags, and climbing up that long little step up towards those reclaimed skips. Walker definitely in charge now. He's making his way down the Screen Graphics rock garden with all the riders tucking in behind. Becker looking for a gap there, just got to stretch those legs, but making great progress. Ross Ramsayer now making his way through there. Guy Henderson bashing bars. These youngsters definitely with a fantastic future. Look at Henderson, his control, unbelievable. Oh, Ramsayer with a big off there. Definitely going to be chomping on some rocks.
That's Walker way in the lead. Rory Walker. Rory, your son is absolutely cleaning up at the moment. What have you done there? You put some special additive in his juice in the morning.
Well, it's nothing from our side. We are kind of family that we don't put any pressure on them. It all comes from his side. And this year is the first time since he's raced in the last 3 years that he's been racing. It's the first time ever that he goes out and practices on the farm on his own. So it's working. Yeah.
The first moto, I mean, he was streaks ahead.
It's definitely this first 3 months of this year, he's been riding a lot at home and it's just paying off.
Right, Luke, you've just won your second moto, I believe. Tell me, how did it go?
It was very nice. Guy and I were having a nice battle there. Yeah, well done to Guy and the rest.
The Dunlop Arch seen from space, the starting point for all the riders on the day. Our hobby class riders, our weekend warriors, the fun guys, the beer after the race guys. But Robbie Smith on that Red Rocket 450 RX machine is coming to battle with all those Enduro spec boys. Check it, Robbie, up the wall of death. The rest of the riders following him in pursuit. Their mouths must be wide open with shock, realizing that they've got a serious battle on their hands today. Spencer's in there, Herholt is there, Stevenson's on the line. This man has been a Masters champion before. He loves to battle. And here comes Dustin Herholt, taking a third overall with an outstanding ride. Michael Spencer, once upon a time a top-end motocross and hair scramble rider from KZN. These guys absolutely having the best day of their lives. Ashley Sentner, salesman at KZN Durban, also out there as well, battling it out with the weekend warriors. This is where the action is. Spencer making that step up look so easy, and here comes Stevenson with the lead, but he's got
George Purchase breathing down his neck now. For these hobby riders, it's all about fun. A perfectly set up track with routes around the big technical sections, here to add value and encourage the depth of the sport. Come on, come and join us at the next one. You'll see and have as much fun as what you are seeing right now. Ren, the plumber, the crash test dummy, waving to his wife on the sideline. Hey babe, taking the outside line, you little cheater. Kidson with an outstanding ride for the day, finishing off in a 4th place. The dynamic racing man all the way from Pietermaritzburg, up and up that hill. Here comes Robbie Smith and Ashley Sentner, the two of them having a great ding-dong battle, with Smith putting some serious pressure on the KTM Durban man through the Red Bull arch. And here comes Kidson, making that outside line on the Screen Graphics Rock Garden look like a freeway.
And then the dynamic Red Bull handles the bus to break in at the Super Digger Motor Park in Cliffdale. As we get ready to welcome you to round 2.
Chris Allen now dropping down into the forest on that YZ250. And here comes a good dance between Daniel Brooks, the construction man, versus Ren, the plumber. Guess who wins? David Rousseau on that hill climb, making his way towards the finish, having an outstanding day out there, but definitely not on the pace of the top runners. Michael Spencer and Roy Steamson making their way up towards the Red Bull ski jump. Here comes Robbie Smith chasing down the leaders. Gord Landsberg, Chris Island making their way past the Dakar truck and over the PowAsol finish line.
How are you going out there today?
It's going good, eh? Really enjoying the track's amazing. They've done an excellent job on the track today.
Tell me about that first jump you're talking about right now.
Yeah, it's a little splat, but it's a bit sketchy.
Kelvin, that was a massive wipeout, man. I saw you lying there. I thought you were seriously injured, and you're moving around now. Talk me through exactly what happened.
Well, got off to a good start. Got to the first obstacle, went up, and my clutch just didn't really pull in, so the bike just carried on going, flipped, and then someone hit me from behind with their front wheel and landed on my bar. And got suspected broken ribs, going for x-rays now.
And we spoke about that same jump a few seconds before you started that race, and you still said to me that jump is super sketchy.
Yeah, it is.
Kiwi Zulu, I saw you on a KTM there today. Tell me about what's going on there.
Just challenging. It was nice, yeah. I just had a call from Klint. Said, yeah, just come and give it a shot. Yeah, because he heard I was like not having a sponsor for like for 2019. So I said, yeah, maybe I hope it's just going to be a start. Yeah, but I was quite good today. I enjoyed myself. It was nice going. It was a good course. Give it up to Klint and all the Super Diga guys. Yeah, they built a nice track for us.
The pro class about to race. Klint is keeping Wade Young back for at least 3 laps of the oval to give the other guys some type of chance.
What an outstanding day's racing. A massive shout out to all our sponsors, and most importantly to Justin Smith of Super Digger for allowing us to use his motor park out in the Cliffdale area. Every single rider, every spectator, every single WhatsApp, Facebook message was all positive. What a great day's racing. The future is bright. This is the future of champions. If you want to be the best, you've got to get on the start line. Come and get it out there. Put it all on the table. Make sure you work hard, you train hard, you eat well. This sport is producing champions. It's producing legends. We want you to come and join us so we can show you what it's all about.
Warwick, this last heat was absolutely spectacular. You were so on the gas. Run me through how it went down.
Yeah, it was really awesome. I took second out the gate behind Chris Barnes. I managed to overtake him just before the rock garden, and I knew Wade was coming, so I had to push my hardest to try to get away. I managed to hold him off for 3 laps, and then on the fourth lap he overtook me. But yeah, it was awesome racing with one of the best in the world. This track today was definitely one of the best tracks I've ever ridden in my life. It was world class.
I saw you coming up that ski jump at full pace. As you look back, that slowed you down.
Yeah.
You should have just stayed straight on the gas, man.
I made a few mistakes today by looking back, which was my problem, but I'll work on it, and definitely I do lose a lot of time by doing it. But
Awesome, absolutely spectacular to watch you. Well done, awesome day.
thank you so much. It was an awesome event.
That's Warwick finishing off second. Chris Barnes, you had a spectacular day today. You won the expert class, finishing off third overall with some of the top riders in the world. Eh? What a day.
Yeah, it was an absolutely amazing day for me. That Honda, it's made for the track. That bike was excellent in every aspect on this course. Yeah, it's a brilliant bike. The suspension is so good. I had a lot of fun. The course was amazing. Klint really outdid himself as usual.
Where next for you from here now?
Not exactly sure. Honda have asked me if I wanted to ride the 450 and the hair scramble next weekend, so I think I'm going to give it a go. And yeah, we're just going to probably use this year as like a training year, get my fitness back up, and then hit it again hard next year.
Okay, all the best. We'll keep track and watch you as you progress through the year.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Thanks.
Good job,
Wade, spectacular day. I see Klint putting you through your paces there, really making you work hard. But I know you use these events as exercise or training for other events.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it was not the best starting like that, but anyways, yeah, for good training, and it was great. And I think it also made for the great spectators, and doing it, I think they also enjoyed it. So.
Way down, listen to the lead now as they climb up through that Red Bull arch.
Spectators absolutely loved it. They were cheering on. It really created such a vibe here. Guys just full on behind you. And I saw you take on that wall of death, man. Wow, just you hit it right to the top. Tell me about what you put in to get up there.
Yeah, you know, every lap I just kept on pushing the limits a bit high, especially in the first race. But yeah, the last race I didn't really concentrate too much on the wall ride. I was just more pushing to get to the front.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, and well done once again for taking the win.
Cheers, thanks. Well done to the guys at the event.
Divide the people, multiply the cash.